moments later.
So, guys, I'm sitting here in my 3-bedroom apartment in Ghana, Cape Coast, on the top of the mountain, which is so beautiful. And guess what? Okay, this ain't the first time this has occurred since I've been here. But needless to say, here I am again. And why, oh, why am I recording in the pitch black? Because it is lights out in Ghana right now, where I am in particular. And I was sitting here and I'm just like kicking myself for the 50th time that this has occurred because I'm like, I should have purchased a generator. The generator became like the last of my things to get on the list, and it should have been my first, but everything happens for a reason, you know what? And the Father turns your pain around for the good. So I took this opportunity and I said, you know what? I'm going to vlog in the dark. I feel like while Africa is absolutely beautiful, like it is a beautiful, blessed, amazing country, but at the same time, it has its faults. And so my desire is to just not only glorify the beauty of Africa, which we're going to see time and time again as I vlog, but there's also a lot of downsides to Africa as well. And so I feel like, you know what? Every individual out there should be able to get the good, the bad, and the ugly. And so that's what I want to bring to the channel. I want to bring the good, the bad, and the ugly. And unfortunately, right now, it's the ugly, okay? And so one of the main issues that Africa has, Ghana in specifics, I don't know about any other country in Africa if they deal with the same issues, but Ghana especially, and I can only speak for what I'm witnessing personally, but they have an issue with lights. And so, you know, 1 minute your lights could be on, the next minute your lights could be off. And how long that will happen, well, you never know. It can be a couple of minutes, a couple of seconds, it could be a couple of hours. I've never seen days yet. Hopefully I won't. Until I can get a generator. I have for sure seen hours of no lights. My 1-year-old is here with me. The apartment, minding my very own business. And then all of a sudden, boom, the lights just go off. And it's been kind of like a struggle, okay? Because they went off, it was pitch black. Then they came on, but then it was faulty because they was kind of like, the lights was like going in and out, like kind of like they was going to sleep and waking back up at the same time. So it was like in and out, in and out, in and out, kind of flickering, right? And so that happened for a period of time. And then all of a sudden, it just went out. And so we are in the dark, okay? We are in the dark. So if you're moving to Ghana, my recommendation is to make sure you have a generator. And if you don't have a generator, make sure that whatever house you're moving into has some type of power backup. So that way, if your lights go out, you are able to have a backup and it'll automatically kick in and power your house. So you don't have to be sitting in the dark like I am right now, okay? But needless to say, despite me sitting in the dark, since I've been here, it's been nothing but a blessing, an honor. I'll take the good, the bad, and ugly. I'm here for that. But I want to also vlog about the good, the bad, and the ugly because everyone needs to see Africa from every perspective and not just, oh, everything's all good and no, everything's all bad. You know, it has its ups and downs like any other place. Oh, look at this, y'all. And so the lights just popped on. Look, 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 look. Look, look, look. They just popped on. The fan is on. It's going. Let me see if I can get it. Okay. Thank you, Father. Won't he do it? Let me see if the actual lights work, okay? Voila! And I look crazy, okay? Because I was here and I was preparing to go to bed, you know, in a little while. Like, I'm just sitting here, minding my business, relaxing. And, you know, I was getting frustrated. I'm not even gonna lie. I was getting so frustrated because the lights was out and I was like, come on. Like, I am terrified to be in the dark by myself. Like, I don't care, I'm a grown woman with kids, but I'm scared, okay? I don't do dark houses. I don't even do houses by myself, especially dark houses. But I was sitting here getting so frustrated, and this thought just came to my brain, like, vlog about this moment. Vlog, because people need to see every aspect of Africa, you know, and not just all good and not just all bad, but a real life perspective of what Africa is. So the lights just came back on. Yay. We have lights again. We have lights again. Stay tuned because I'm going to be vlogging about any and everything. It's going to be exciting. It's going to be different, right? It's going to be, isn't it going to be exciting, Emeralds? Woo! Woo! Is it going to be exciting? Yay! So, I had to put my daughter to sleep so I can have a civilized conversation. Because look, it's no civilization with that little girl up, okay? She is turned up to the max from the time she wakes up until the time she goes to bed. So I was just like, you know what? She is not going to allow me to record in peace. So I put her to sleep. So if you plan on moving to Ghana, you have to absolutely be prepared for lights out, okay? And so this is something that I was prepared for anyway. Like, before I even came, like, I was hearing stories from my babe about how, like, it was like lights out, and I was just like, even when I was in the States, I was like, that is not something that this girl is prepared for. I'm not about to be on that type of time. Like, we gonna need a generator, AC, all of that, because I don't got time to be sitting in the dark. And I came here, and guess what I've been doing? Sitting in the dark, okay? Because when the lights go out, we don't have a generator. We don't have a backup power supply to the apartment that we're renting. And so that means that when the lights go out, it's just lights out until they decide they want to come back on. And so I really can't wait, you know, to sit with my babe for him to tell his story and what his experience is like when lights was out. Because y'all gotta hear these stories because it's real. Lights out in Ghana is a real thing, okay? And happens quite often. So I feel like people who are moving from the States and they're coming here, especially to Ghana, and they're trying to adjust to living here, they don't stay long. And in fact, they leave very quickly. And I feel like a lot of it is because they don't know the real truth. Okay? They don't know what to expect prior to coming. So when they come, they have in their mind that, yes, it might be different, but it's not going to be all that bit of adjustment. Like, oh, I'm going to get through it. But, like, real talk, y'all, like, you got to be prepared for this thing mentally. And I'm so glad I was prepared for lights out mentally before I came. Because had I not, and had I just came without fully knowing how things can be here, oh, I would have been on the first plane smoking back to the States, okay? Because it's a lot of things that you have to get adjusted to. It's a whole different country. It's a lot of differences here than it is in the States, obviously. And so I really just want y'all to understand Africa from every perspective and to get a full understanding, because I know it's so many people in the diaspora who are in the States, in America, in the UK, wherever, and they're planning to relocate and come back home. And so my desire is that if you do make that decision, and it is something that you've been contemplating, that you have a full understanding, you're able to see the full Africa from the full perspective of what Africa is, and not just from bits and pieces and portions. That is like one of my main goals in recording anything, is just to give you Africa, the real deal, not the fairy tale, not the horror either, but just give you the real deal so you can get the real experience and make your decision adequately. And so that you're not just, tossing it up in the air and just hoping that, the coin lands on heads. I don't know. My advice, if you are planning to relocate to Ghana, is to, if you're not going to have a generator, And if the house or apartment that you're moving into does not have a backup power supply in case the lights go off, then you better have some really good candles, a really good lighter, a really good phone that's fully charged, so you can use your light on your phone. But you need some type of, make sure you have some type of backup lighting, because that a flashlight, think of when you're going camping. Think of that. Put them supplies together, okay? Because you're gonna need them if you don't have a backup power. And another thing that I would recommend is to make sure that your phone is fully charged at all times. Make sure either you have the backup battery, the battery pack that they sell that you could plug into your phone. Make sure you have one of those that's fully charged at all times. So we're gonna let the professional tell it. So my babe is just getting home, and it's relaxing hour. So we just, chilling in the living room. And I was explaining how my perception of lights out is very different, because in a sense I'm kind of like a little privileged, because I have not experienced the harshness of lights being out and being hot, or being bitten by mosquitoes, or the snakes coming in. Whatever happens when the lights go out, I don't know. Okay, all I know is that it's inconvenient when the lights go out, because I don't like it. I don't like the dark, and that's all it is to it. But my baby has a very different perception, because he's from Ghana, and so he's born and raised, and so he knows what lights are like, what it's like when the lights go out and you're in a village, a remote area where it's no civilization. So what is your experience like, babe? Like when the lights go out and...
Yeah, so when I used to be in the village, right? Yeah, because that's where I grew up from. Yeah. Anytime the light goes off, you see, no, I just want us to actually, we actually in the city right now, so I'm picturing, we're actually in the city, so I'm picturing what happened like before I was in the village, how people go through when the light is off in the village.
And so now, if y'all don't know, the village is, so the city is more like modern, it's buildings, it's lights.
In the city, people have generators and air conditions. Before even the light goes off, the room is actually chilled up before even the light goes off, so you can actually comfortably sleep, right? But where I used to be, the village, that's where I grew up. When the light goes off, one, because of the bushes around, the mosquitoes, and so just imagine you being in a very hot room, and mosquitoes really love hot places. So just imagine you trying to catch a sleep with this hot weather, trying to catch a sleep in this room, trying to find yourself and trying to sleep, but these mosquitoes are also actually bothering you, worrying you, so that you can sleep. It's very disturbing. It's very, very disturbing. But the beautiful aspect of light out, especially when the light comes on, when it's turned off, and is that you realize that the whole village will shout, "Hey!" They will shout, "Hey!" You get me?
Because the lights are coming back.
The lights come on, and that is very exciting. That's the exciting part of it, when everybody, like it's like they've been programmed to say a certain word, and everybody is saying it, and that is very exciting. Yeah.
Right.
So in the villages, we like the heat, and aside that, we are used to it because of so in a way, we cool with that. but it's not cool like you think.
No, it ain't cool.
It's never.
It ain't cool at all, because let me tell y'all, I am terrified of the dark, okay? The lights just went out, and it was just me and the baby here. My baby was off running the streets of Ghana. And I was here petrified, scared to death, like praying, okay? And while praying, I was just led to just record. Like, what are you doing? Like, what are you fearing for? You need to get your camera and you need to record this moment, because you need to let the world know what it's like to be in the dark.
I don't even know. Don't they have light out in the States?
No.
Why?
Because the power is good. No, only time it's going to be lights out is if it's a storm and a pole knocks over. And even then, it's only for a couple of hours, sometimes a couple of days, depending on where you live. But
here, the light out is crazy. Like
every 5 minutes, the lights is going out.
No, every 5 minutes. Come on, no. That's not every 5 minutes.
It feels like it.
Yeah. Times like certain times that light out, it's on the rise here in Ghana, but it's worse in other places. It's very worse in other places. Basically, Africa, the lights really goes off. Really goes off. And even we where we are right now, we even blessed to actually have some kind of weather that we can actually chill out. But it is so bad in the village. Trust me, it's so bad in the village when the hot room,
and you're pouring sweat.
You're sweating with these mosquitoes worrying, disturbing your sleep.
And then imagine if you're in the village and you got little kids, and the babies is hot and they sweating and they crying and they fussing because it's so hot, and then you already agitated because you yourself as an adult is hot and the mosquitoes is tearing you up, and it's just a very different picture that my babe painted for me, that I really took a step back and was like, wow, like, I counted my blessings because I haven't experienced that, and hopefully I don't experience that.
So like when you were saying that, like the light out, you've not actually experienced that, but where we are right now, where we are sitting right now, actually, I felt that we are blessed to even be here, because I'm coming from where I was before. That is suffering. Like that is the little place you are is so hot, and come on, you can't take that. Yeah. We are even in the air condition. You get me? A low air condition with before the light went out, a low air condition. So probably the air in the room is cold a little bit for you to sleep for like at least like 6-7 hours.
Yeah.
And it's not like that in the villages, because there are people there with no generator, with no air conditions, and the situations they pass through. Come on, it's very disturbing. But the only exciting thing about when the light goes off and it comes on is when everybody goes, yeah, and the way they shout the yeah is like, it's like you should just feel it. It's like like it means a lot to them.
Like they appreciate and value life.
Exactly. It means a lot to them, because come on, you don't want to be in that. If they put you in a hole, like just be in a hole with no like that heat, with this bunch of mosquitoes worrying you, wing. Come on, you don't want to take that. Trust me, you don't want to take that. Now, good night.